Welcome to churchontwowheels.org. My name is Pastor Allen, and I would like to take a few moments to tell you about our new Ride of a Lifetime webcast. When the Lord placed me in this ministry almost 7 years ago, He gave me some specific instructions concerning my calling and how I was to fulfill it. As He unraveled His plan to me, I saw that it was His desire for the church to return to its roots, to leave the 21st century model of what people think church should look like, and return to a more basic Christianity, the Christianity in church that Jesus and His disciples talked about. Many people today in many churches feel like just a number in the crowd. Church has become so commercial that it takes a team of professionals to pull it off. I wonder what Paul the Apostle would think if he looked at the church today. As I read his letters to the New Testament church, I see that he ministered through up-close and personal relationships. The people to whom Paul ministered were not just numbers in a crowd, and Paul was not trying to fill seats to capacity in order to meet the budget to pay for a new sanctuary. No, in Paul's day, the church was more of a family. In fact, they met in their homes, which fostered a more family-like environment. Rather than making converts, they made disciples. What does that mean? It means that people were intimately involved in one another's lives as a family. They didn't just share an hour a week together, they shared life. And if one had a problem, the whole body shared the weight of it. That's the way the church is supposed to be. Also, the church of Paul's day didn't just listen to a sermon once a week and then go about their business, forgetting the message until the following Sunday. No, they spent time together partaking of the Word of God, learning, asking questions, and those who ministered didn't move on to the next level of teaching until everyone understood the message. As a result, Christians in the first century were sure of what they believed, and every one of them, regardless of their vocation, were equipped to carry the teachings of Jesus to those around them in their world. This was Jesus' purpose when He gave us the Great Commission. He wanted all believers to take the gospel everywhere they went, so He commanded us to make disciples. The difference between a disciple and a convert is the same as the difference between having a baby and raising a child. When someone is born again, they're like a new baby, but they're not equipped to face life successfully as a Christian. Discipleship is the process of developing believers to the point that they are fully grown, mature Christians who can live a successful life for Jesus and reproduce their faith in others also. In our church, we meet in our homes and share the teachings of Jesus in a way that can be clearly understood and applied in everyday life. And we also teach our members how to pass that message on into their world, to their families, at work, or on the street. Typically, this discipleship would take place face-to-face at my home. However, not everyone lives in Nashville, Tennessee, and there are many who would like to share in our discipleship studies that cannot come to my home. That's the reason for the Ride of a Lifetime webcast. These webcasts give me the opportunity to share our discipleship study with you as though we were sitting at my kitchen table studying together over a cup of coffee. One thing I've learned over the years is that there is no distance in the Spirit. The Apostle Paul could not sit down personally with every person in the churches he planted, but he wrote letters that shared his revelation of Jesus with those entrusted to his spiritual care. I'm sure that if he had access to today's technology, Paul might have had a webcast beaming out to all the church members of his day, teaching them all the things they needed to live the abundant life that Jesus came to provide for us. We are currently preparing to launch our Ride of a Lifetime webcast, and it will begin airing sometime in 2013. As soon as we begin broadcasting, we will let you know. Then you can begin the Ride of a Lifetime on a journey with Jesus to your destiny. So be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter to receive updates on our new webcast and other important information from Church on Two Wheels. You can also feel free to contact us at any time using the information on this website. Thank you again so much for visiting us, and I pray that you will enjoy this new outreach from Church on Two Wheels and that you'll never be the same again. God bless you all.